Love is. Love is being pierced by the thorns of pain you evoked, and yet you pluck each one from deep in your tender heart, and you still see the churning waters in their irises, not the heat emitting from their skin, burning you at each faint touch. Love is heartbeats drowning in dark seas of loss, longing, knowing that the hurt was a laughing child locking into a safety cage of cyanide you walked into. You fall into a daze of sorrow, and as you're drowning deeper and deeper out of consciousness and away from the embrace of their soft hands, love is choosing to love someone even when seeing the crawling apparitions of shadowy fires and bones curling in on themselves, piercing flesh, exposing the fears of crawling within their stretching and slicing skin. It's choosing to allow the black ink to stain beneath your fingernails, ignoring your distaste for dirty hands, because it's their dirt, and that makes your distaste irrelevant. It makes the world go quiet in that moment of dismissing one's own ego, one's own pride, one's own vain demons. Even when losing someone, you love them even deeper. You fly with angelic wings above your regrets and your self-blame, feathers of forgiveness growing larger and larger, allowing you to see the stars and moons and solar systems, cogs and gears turning together from the atmosphere's misty divans. Seeing the cracks in the machinery, you float back down again to kiss each one, staining lips in rust, polishing them in your heart, seeing each intricate part of the heavenly invention that they are, sinking irises deeply into the details of their sculpted form, and rather than scrutinizing each flaw, collecting each piece of their clay figure, allowing yourself to embrace the beauty in each imperfection, because they're divinely crafted, just the way they're meant to be. It is choosing to walk away down fairy tunnels and lonely seaside roads to search for yourself in the soil and oceanic reflections, so when you see them again, you can naturally love them even deeper than the earth's core. Because you now embrace your own phantom parables, learning from the scrapes on your knees collected like tallies along the endless endeavor, hoping to find them at some hostel or tavern or underneath that tree you became bound by romance, rosewater kisses, and helium excitement. I'm hoping to find you. Hold your hand of raw bone I see through your sheer skin like red-stained glass, and kiss the bloody shards gently. I'm hoping to see the pieces I caused collected by those palms of yours and bound into a stronger heart, one that has realized the sacrifice I made in hopes that you would develop spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Sometimes loving someone is facing scrutiny and disgust from crowds because you throw out the sugary smiles and have to sacrifice self-image for their betterment. Having to risk it all so that they learn, so that they can find the beauty within their own cold room, lighting the candle themselves to see the celestial aesthetic walls and expensive crimson furniture within, their favorite color. Even when you think you don't love them, even if you're not in a romance anymore, you realize even if they hate you, you only fall for them harder. Because you've seen more authenticity from them than ever before, you come to the conclusion that ultimately you die in rebirth, holding the burning kisses of their authentic flames and rock-crashing waves in your memory. And they become more warm, more eternal, and more tangible. As the roots set and wisteria begins to blossom, twirling up your ribs and out your throat, nothing is more beautiful than loving someone truly, by knowing them at their most vulnerable.